Today, JCPS Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio laid out JCPS's biggest highlights and challenges, including struggles with transportation. WDRB's Katrina Nichols shares Polio's outlook on the problem. Katrina?
Well, Polio's address covered a ton of different topics, but of course couldn't go without addressing transportation. Specifically, its problems with finding bus drivers. JCPS says it's working with half the numbers of drivers compared to about 10 years ago. And despite recruiting efforts, still can't find enough drivers. Given the delays of students getting to school and getting home several hours after school, JCPS will make a decision to possibly cut transportation. The district is considering a few options, but leaning towards cutting transportation for students who attend magnet and traditional schools. During the board's first official conversation around cutting transportation last week, board members raised concern about limiting low-income students' access to magnet and traditional schools.
None of those choices have great answers or might have unintended consequences with them. We are going to have to make a tough decisions because there's only two things we can do: increase drivers or decrease routes. That's what we can do. And so we are working extremely hard on increasing drivers, but at the same time having to make some difficult decisions about routes so that we won't have kids missing school or getting late home at night. And that's the work of our board. We have never shied away from very difficult decisions.
The JCPS board is expected to make a final decision on transportation sometime in March. And coming up in an hour, we'll touch on what Polio said about school safety and how effective the district's weapon detectors have been since installation began. Katrina Nichols, WDRB News.
All right.